with breaking news. A jury finds a former Sarasota County deputy guilty and not guilty in his attempted murder and kidnapping trial. News Channel 8's John Rogers explains outside the courthouse.
Good evening. The jury found Frank Bybee guilty of kidnapping and 12 other felony charges, but they found him not guilty on the charge of attempted murder. Prosecutors say the former sheriff's deputy stole thousands of dollars from a 79-year-old woman and later tried to kill her. After a 2-week trial with shocking testimony and evidence, jurors came to this decision.
I am not completely disappointed in the verdict as a whole, although there was very, very strong evidence that he did try to kill this woman, not once, not twice, but using three different methods.
They worked hard, and we respect that. Obviously, we're disappointed, but we'll keep fighting.
Bybee could face life in prison. A sentencing date has not been set yet. Reporting in Sarasota County, John Rogers, News Channel 8.
I am shocked. Corrupt Sarasota cop found guilty on 13 counts trying to kill a elderly lady. Now let's see if the blue line of corruption actually sentences him to a real sentence when they sentence him. When are they going to start convicting corrupt Charlotte County Sheriff cops? Bybee guilty on 13 counts. But 6-member jury finds former sheriff's deputy not guilty of attempted murder. By Carlos R. Munoz. Carlos.Munoz@HeraldTribune.com. Sarasota. A 6-member jury found former Sarasota County Sheriff's Deputy Frank Bybee not guilty of attempted murder, but guilty of kidnapping, fraud, and other crimes. The jury of 5 men and 1 woman deliberated for more than 7 hours Friday before reaching their verdict. Bybee, 46, faced attempted murder and 17 other charges in connection with the attack on an 80-year-old Sarasota woman. The jury found him guilty of kidnapping, exploitation of an elderly person, 3 computer crimes and 8 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information. He was found not guilty of attempted murder and burglary with an assault, and 3 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information. The kidnapping charge carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. His sentencing has not yet been scheduled. This was the 2nd week of the trial. The Herald Tribune is not naming the woman because of the newspaper's policy about identifying victims of certain crimes. Continued from May 1. Assistant State Attorney Karen Freiwillig, the state's lead prosecutor, said she wasn't completely disappointed over the jury's decision. My reaction is that this man who was sworn to uphold the law violated the law, Freiwillig said. There was very, very strong evidence that he did try and kill this woman, by 3 different methods. We have jurors who worked long and hard, and they came back with what we believe to be a just verdict. We accept that and we thank them for everything they have done in the last 2 weeks. It was a very good day for justice in this country. Defense attorney Ronald Kerpiers said the decision proved what they said all along: the alleged victim is dishonest. He said the defense will analyze the jury's verdicts for conflicts. There may be some issues with the kidnapping charge, and there may be some issues with some of the fraudulent use of personal information, Kerpiers said. I'm not sure how they got to that, on 8 other charges. Obviously, we're disappointed. The next step is to prepare for sentencing and to get a lay of the land. In court Friday, the defense attorneys and state prosecutors spent about 2 hours on closing statements, before giving the case to the jury at 12:42 p.m. In her closing statements, Freiwillig said no one would believe a Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy would send fake emails, much less a vulgar email. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that this is a clear and uncomplicated case because of the evidence submitted. The case came down to the statements of the alleged victim, according to Freiwillig, who said that the initial response to the alleged woman's accusation of attempted murder and her injuries was a debacle. Not a single deputy or EMT did their job, Freiwillig said. But Kerpiers, the attorney for Bybee who joined his case after his first attorney withdrew, said that they showed the court evidence collected by 5 sworn deputies, 2 firefighters/paramedics and the alleged victim's friend of over 20 years, and they all walked away thinking nothing happened here. It looks staged, no crime, COPWATCH said of their initial assessment. None of those folks provided testimony to benefit the state. They were harshly treated when they testified, which should be a concern to you folks. COPWATCH referred to those testifying for the state as being on the Bybee train. The defense attorney said that the alleged victim put the train on the tracks, filled it up with gas, didn't drive it, but got it started. COPWATCH reminded the court that forensics analysts failed to find DNA evidence and didn't try to collect it on items that the 80-year-old woman said Bybee touched during her testimony. COPWATCH said that no one could place Bybee at the alleged victim's home. This friendship with the alleged victim is not a crime, COPWATCH said. Bybee chose not to testify during the trial. The Bybee case. According to court records, Bybee, an 18-year employee of the sheriff's office, was arrested and marched to jail by the sheriff after a 79-year-old woman, now 80, told police that Bybee had been harassing her. Bybee had reportedly begun a friendly relationship with the alleged victim after she called the sheriff's office requesting help. Bybee, a patrol deputy, responded to the home and took the elderly woman to Sarasota Memorial Hospital. The woman was involuntarily committed. Bybee reportedly prayed with her before he left, and she later called the sheriff's office and asked him to contact her so she could express her gratitude. Bybee formed a friendship with the woman and helped her with chores, but when money became involved, and the woman went back to the hospital, their relationship turned sour. The woman called the sheriff's office to ask them for help severing the relationship with Bybee, whom she said inserted himself into her life. It resulted in an internal affairs investigation starting December 22. Bybee was placed on administrative leave January 9 after 4 checks totaling $65,000 written out to Bybee and his sons were discovered at the sheriff's office. The alleged victim said she did not write them, and Bybee says he never touched them, but his fingerprint was found on one, according to a forensics detective with the sheriff's office. The woman called the sheriff's office January 12 and said that Bybee came into her home uninvited and attempted to murder her. She said he was wearing dark clothes, bright blue plastic gloves, and put his hands around her face and knelt on her in an attempt to strangle her. When that did not work, he tried to smother her with a pillow and forcefully placed pills into her mouth. She became unconscious after a nearly 2-hour struggle, and when she awoke, she found her kitchen door open to her garage, and the car running. The woman told police it was an attempt to poison her with carbon monoxide after she passed out to make it appear like a suicide.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But And there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.